Welcome to Top Tier Trader. I'm your host, Grant Hardy, and in this video, we got an interview with K-Ron coming all the way from Detroit. K-Ron, man, how you doing? Why don't you introduce yourself to everyone?
Man, how you doing today, Grant, man?
I'm doing great.
I'm K-Ron Hagan, aka K-Bands. I'm a full-time trader. This is what I do every day, all day. I'm just, expanding into not just trading, but more so investing as well. So once you start getting money, you keep it, building wealth really.
Cool, man. How long you been trading for now?
Um, I've been trading I started about last summer, but I really started going hard in about January this year.
Okay. And what
About a
did you
year.
do before you started trading full time?
I just worked a job at a plant, really just trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my life and what really sparked my interest. And I knew I wanted to have a better life, but just didn't know exactly what field I wanted to go into till I found trading.
Right. Yeah. Forex can do that. I love that. That's
Yeah,
great to hear whenever you hear people that can do it full time. That's really awesome.
it's the best.
Yeah. So, man, getting involved with Top Tier, man, how was it for you? How was your experience so far as, using Top Tier?
I feel like my experience is a little bit different from most people's
Mm.
because not just because I've taken Q Banks's course, but because I've also personally learned from Anthony. So I feel like I've learned from both the owners of the hedge fund. So I have some type of advantage that I can share with other people, and it's really just been, I feel like part of the family because, I'm able to, I can talk to them and I got contacts with you, if I
Right.
need help with anything or if I just, feeling some type of way about the markets or I need any advice. So I just feel like it's a family here, really.
Right. How long did it take for you before you really you know what, I can quit my job. I can do this full time. That what I've learned from Anthony and Q, how long was that process for you to do that?
Honestly, I started just focusing on it and I was planning like, I want to quit my job. I knew I wanted to do that, but I ended up getting fired like a month after. So
Oh,
I
wow.
really just didn't really have a choice but to just focus.
Right.
So, I just took the chances and, took the opportunities and buckled down, just study every day. I traded every day. I lost my entire 401k in like a week.
Oh, no.
Um, yeah, I've lost more money than I've seen in a year this year. Like it's crazy, but
Wow.
it's worth it. You know what I mean? Because
Right.
now I'm funded with 100,000 to trade with.
That's awesome. So going into the challenge, so you got the 100K challenge. How long did it take for you to pass that
Um,
as far as tier one and then tier two?
it wasn't my first time taking a challenge. I had passed tier one previously, then I failed it. Tier two, and then I took the class with Anthony. So maybe a week or two later, I decided, let me try this again. I got it. Let
You
me
took
see,
this
because I
recently?
had been practicing what Anthony showed me.
Right.
So I took tier one. Took me maybe 2 days to pass. Then the next week, I think I got tier two. I started on Wednesday, and I was done by Friday.
Wow, that's great. What pairs were you working on?
Um, Tier one, because I trade just about anything. So I believe it was like USD Chef.
Mhm.
Um, I know I caught a big time sale on that. Euro GBP, caught a
Yeah.
lot of pips on that. I did for tier two AUD Chef. I was actually looking at it for a buy, but it ended up breaking my structure, retesting it and selling. So I caught the sale. And after NFP, like 2 hours before the market closed, it gave me just enough pips for me to catch it and be done
Wow. That's
before
great.
it reversed. Yeah, it was
That,
crazy.
that's a great example of trying to, react to the market instead of
Yeah,
predict.
exactly.
That's
Exactly.
that's great, man. That's great. So if you want, why don't you take us into the metric dashboard real quick? You can kind of run us through what happened on your journey this far.
Okay, yeah, let me go ahead.
Man, a couple days. So what kind of lots were you using as far as
Um for me, it's always based on my stop loss. So for my tier one, I was having like 30 pips, 40 pips stop losses. So I may use like a 2 or 3 standard just because that's what I'm risking, under $1,000 per trade,
Right.
under 1%. And
Right.
I know I can make 3% at least, 5%, 7, something like that. So
Right. That's
I was just being patient with it, and I just caught some good trades. You know, I'll catch over 100 pips per win. You know, things like that. I've become really a swing trader. So
Yeah, yeah, that's good. See, that's the thing that like a lot of people don't understand. You don't need to place, big, huge lot sizes as long as the trades are actually quality. Like you only need a few standards, a couple standards to make
yeah.
a few grand at a time. It's all about the quality that your R to R on those trades.
Oh yeah. For me, minimum 1 to 3, and I'll have multiple take profits. So for my first take profit has to be a minimum 1 to 3. My
Right.
second, third, fourth take profits can be 1 to 7, 1 to 8, go up to 1 to 15. You never know. And if you just be patient, let your winners run and
Uh-huh.
cut your losers early.
That's
Once
right.
you learn how to play with the numbers, man, trading really is simple. And
Right.
that's just what I want to teach people, because it's one thing to tell somebody something, but it's another thing for them when you really in a trade and you're dealing with drawdown and you want to know how to deal with the mindset thing.
Right.
The psychology of it is really what it is.
Right.
So if you can learn how to deal with that before you even place the trade, you'll be a calm trader and you can be successful.
Exactly. I love it. That's good mentality advice. That's great. So why don't you walk us through your dashboard real quick and let's see what you had.
Um, well, yeah, I just, took a few trades. I took a few L's at first, but they're
Mhm.
small L's. I'm not losing more than 1,000 on anything.
Right.
We go up. And actually, what happened, I could have passed it a little earlier. I got out of the sale that
Right.
I caught because my psychology was messing with me. But I'm like, you know what? It's between what I know and what I'm thinking. And what I know is it broke my structure and it retested it. And this is basic market structure.
And
Let
that
me
that
get
was
back
on
in
an
it.
AUD chef trade.
It was an AUD chef.
Okay.
And if you go and you would look at it, actually,
Yeah, let's take a look at that.
let's
That would
pull
be
up my
great.
charts, because AUD chef. I'm sorry, I got a lot of pairs on here.
You're good.
This is on the H4. This structure right here, it broke it, came down. We got our retest when it was up here,
Uh-huh.
and this is the sale I caught. And
Wow.
as you can see, right when it got done, this is where I needed it to be for me to finish my. It was maybe 2 or 3 pips under before it shot back up. So I was watching it like a hawk because it didn't give me any real significant pullbacks,
Uh-huh.
and that's like a 70 pip drop.
Right.
So, I was watching it. It closed, and look, it's doing my original buy. My analysis was for it to buy from here. It just broke and retested
Broke
that structure.
down. Wow. I
But
love it.
you know, it's in a channel on. I got a channel on here, so it was reasonable for it to drop as well. I knew that before I got in the trade. I just saw some decent divergence or something that made me want to
Uh-huh.
get in it up here.
Right.
But that I just react to the markets, and once you learn how to do that, trading becomes simple, man.
It's
A
so
game of
simple.
numbers.
Yep, exactly. When the
I
odds are
wish I would have got in this buy that I saw earlier, but it's okay. I'm actually up in a few trades at AUD USD.
yeah. Okay.
I got in down here,
Nice. And
and you see
that's your
this
4 hour
take profit.
chart.
This 350 pips I'm looking
Right.
for.
How many
So
lots are you in on this trade?
this I didn't even get in this on my funded account. This is my live account.
Oh, okay.
I think I put a standard in as my second entry, and that's up about 70 pips, but I popped a point 13, and I'm up over 160 bucks. So
Wow, that's awesome. So like as
like
far
little
as
things.
so you're just looking as far as your strategy, market structure, divergence. Are you what else are you looking for whenever you're taking these trades?
Market structure, divergence, my moving averages.
Mhm.
I like to see how many times, what type of patterns I can see. Not any crazy patterns, just things like head and shoulders, double bottoms, double tops, triple
Right.
bottom, triple tops, things like that. How strong is the structure? Um, if we're going against the trend or with the trend, just things of that nature, really.
Right.
Am I saying just what I'm seeing and how it's looking, really, and how confluent is it versus what's the chances it's going to go against me here, and
Yeah.
how much I may have to react to it. So
Right. It's all in the R to R. It's
that too, and
all R to R.
sometimes with swing trading, when you start in a week or something, you may be looking at trades that you were previously in from last week. So
Right.
you may have an idea of something that you may want to get in and you can make money in for the next week
Right.
or
Yeah.
something you may have missed. So
See, I personally I don't have the emotional capacity to hold trades that long for swing trades. I like to intraday trade. So that's really cool that you can pull that off. I wish I could pull it off, but I really I can't. It's
and
hard.
I never saw myself as a swing trader at the
Yeah.
beginning. Like I was like, I'll either scalp or I'm going to intraday. I know I'm not patient enough, but it was like once Anthony showed me, it's like, why if I'm in a buy,
Uh-huh.
why sell it until I have a reason to sell it? And when he really got that to me and just it clicked, it was like I'm seeing these things on a whole bigger scale now. So
That's
who
great. So
if you go working at a job for $1,200 a week, why not wait that week out and you can make $5,000? Like
oh, I agree. I
so
agree.
it's the same thing. Like I'm not
Just
doing
trail your
anything else.
stop loss and you'll be all right. That's the
That,
thing. Mhm. Cool, man. Well, so if you want to get off of your dashboard, stop the
oh,
screen sharing real quick. Um, so as far as the challenge goes, what was your hardest part? What was going through your mind? What was challenging to get you, to where you're at to pass?
for me, it's the beginning. I like to start off with a little extra equity to play with. So it's like I don't want to lose that first trade.
Right. And you did, it looked like you went,
Yeah, yeah.
a couple
I
thousand
did lose
dollars
the first
negative.
trade. Yeah, I went a little negative. So it was like I actually lost maybe a little bit over 1,000 on the first trade. Then I made it a little bit more back. Then I think I lost a little bit more and then just went up from there.
That's
But it
the
was like I
yeah,
know at the beginning I don't want to risk more than a certain amount. But if I
right,
know what I'm risking and I know what I can get, I want to just win a trade, get there, and I'll feel a little more comfortable once I'm playing with some profit.
right, exactly. Yeah, and that's the thing too, like, especially if you're swing trading, you only need to catch that one good trade to actually get you to where you need to be to move you along forward.
Exactly. So if it's like I know I can win at least 5 out of 10 trades. If I'm gonna take 10 trades off of this account,
Right.
I'll
So
be good.
so you're funded now. So how many days in have you taken your first live trade on your funded account?
No, actually, I just sent in all my documentation and everything
Okay. So you're still
today,
waiting.
so I'm just still waiting on that account to come in. I wish I would have got it because I know I'd be up right now, but it's cool. It's I just the next step for me is really just I want to take the challenge and just keep building up to the 600K, and I will. It may sound a little cocky, but I want to be one of the first people to get that 2 million.
I hope that
I,
you are. I do. That would be
like
awesome. We're gonna have you back for sure whenever you do.
I definitely want to do that, and I definitely want to show just people that come from around this area. I don't see a lot of traders up here, so I
Right.
want to show people it's a different way. You can quit your jobs. It can be anything from a side hustle to help you build generational wealth,
Right.
and anywhere you want to go from in between. So
Right. The freedom that you get.
yes, and
It's
there's
great.
nothing like it.
You should start maybe education or something. I mean,
That's what
obviously,
I'm trying to get
what
into.
you're doing.
I'm trying to build up to be an educator, man. But it's
Yeah.
like, who's gonna follow an educator that doesn't have any type of success? So I got to show y'all. I'm a funded trader. We going through top tier. We a family over here, and I can show other people. I'm gonna bring other people to show y'all what y'all need to do. Y'all can
My
get
thing on
funded.
yeah, my thing on that is though, like if you have the consistency and the history to back it, then
Mhm,
you can do that, like
exactly.
you can, as long as you have that consistency, I mean, you're living off trading, like that's a big deal. So I think you're there. You could start doing that. That's awesome.
Yeah, and I'm an open book just like you. So I'm ready to show people.
Right.
What I know.
Right. That's great. So you're trying to scale out to the 600,000 you said?
Oh yes, most
Yeah.
definitely.
Okay. All right. And your first payout, what you want a wire? You want some Bitcoin? What do you want?
I don't know. I kind of want to get some Bitcoin just to leave some in there. Just the investor in me is saying that, but
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
may just sell some of it off because I want to surprise my mom. She was diagnosed with breast cancer a few months ago,
Oh, no, I'm
and
sorry.
I've kind of been just kind of trying to help nurse her back to health. So that's really who is for her. I have a daughter, and just trying to make sure that they're happy. So
Man,
I'm
that's
thinking maybe a little Bitcoin just to hold it in there because I know it's probably gonna shoot back up after the crash.
oh
But
yeah. Man,
yeah.
I'm sorry about hearing that about your
Oh
mom.
man, I look at it as a test for me, man. I feel like that was a point where it's like, all right, you gotta really buckle down and be disciplined and be that trader. And that's something that helped me know I was gonna pass this test.
Right. Yeah, you put yourself in a position where you have no choice.
Exactly.
That's awesome, man. So man, I hope you keep going and you keep, you do well once you get your funded account and that you can do that to help your mom and all.
Okay. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
really
most definitely.
that's cool. It shows a lot about you and your character and that's great.
Oh, one more thing. I had somebody that wanted to say hi to you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Come on up,
What's
man.
the deal, my boy Grant?
Hey,
The
what's up?
DC. What's up with you,
Hey,
man?
man, how you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Yeah, how
Just
you doing?
experiencing this. You know what I'm
Nice.
saying?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know nothing of this is possible without this man. Like he really taught me everything and he showed me what I needed to know. He brought me into trading. He brought me to Anthony. He showed me who you are, everybody. So this is my business partner right here.
Man,
He's the guy that got in the group chat that we was in. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
The one I
I
had
remember.
asked you, like, this is
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
Yeah.
We got to get that going again. We got
Oh
to get
yeah.
that chat going again.
Yeah, we got to.
We'll do it once the markets pick up after the first of the year.
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Yeah, man, that's great, man. Well, what's your IG? We'll post it up here. People can
It's
follow
at
you.
underscore K Bands, KAYBANDSS, two S's.
Two S's.
Yes.
All right, cool. Yeah, y'all go follow him, man. This guy's solid. We talk all the time. Share trades and same with this DC too.
Oh yeah.
Y'all
Yes,
follow
sir.
him as well.
That's
Yes,
that's
sir.
that's my brother.
Yes,
So
sir. Cool, man. Well, I want to say thank you so much for coming on, sharing your story. You killed it. Keep killing it. Let me know, message me or DM me on Instagram and let me know how it's going once you get funded. And man, we're all happy for you.
oh thanks, man. Thanks. And I'm definitely can't wait to come down there. I really can't wait to meet you guys and everything like that. Just show y'all I'm so thankful, man. Everybody that helped me. You personally helped me. Anthony's definitely he filled in all the pieces to the puzzle. I just everything, man.
Man, I love to hear that. I really appreciate that. Come out to Arizona too. You love
Oh
it.
man, I'm coming.
I'm
We coming. We coming.
moving to Vegas in a minute, so we definitely gonna be close
There
to
you
you.
go. Yeah, you'll be close.
Yeah.
Cool, man. All right. Well, I think that wraps us up. And thank you again for coming on.
Oh
And
man, thank you
hopefully,
for having me.
yeah, once you pass, we'll do another interview for sure.
Oh yeah.
So, all right. Well, that concludes this interview. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, and until next time, we hope you are our next top tier trader.